So just over a week ago, Sony announced that they're going to be shutting down the Vita store and PS3 store this summer. So we won't be able to buy any more new Vita games from August onwards. But just in those few short days since the announcement, it's been identified that some games have already been delisted. Tweet Vita Review identified that some PS1 games, published by Monkey Paw Games, have already been delisted as of last weekend. This include games like Arc the Lad, Tomba, and shoot 'em up Gaia Seed. These seem to have disappeared already from the Vita store. It seems like all of the games from this publisher are gone, so it seems to be more related to the publisher than anything to do with Sony perhaps. What's annoying about this and the rest of the news that I'll talk about is that we didn't know this was going to happen. If they could have told us, then we could have actually bought the games we wanted to. It seems ridiculous to me that companies will delist games from the store and not tell people. That last chance to actually buy these games will have a big boost in their sales. I don't understand why they wouldn't tell us. So then this week, we've also had more games delisted. 3 games have been delisted this week. Dungeon Travelers 2, Utawara Ramono, guys I know I'm saying that wrong, Mask of Truth and Mask of Deception were all delisted this week. And also Lost Dimension was another game delisted, I think it was last week. So they've started delisting games, actual Vita games now as well from the store, ahead of that August store closure. Now, all those 4 games are published by Atlas in North America and by NIS in Europe, which is kind of worrying because there are other games published by those 2 companies in those 2 regions. So Caligula Effect is another one that's been identified by people on Twitter, and I'll link to their tweets, as another game that could potentially be delisted. So if that's something you're interested in, that's something to grab soon, guys, because that only got a digital release. They didn't get a physical release in the West, so you wouldn't be able to grab a physical copy of that one. At least Dungeon Travelers 2, Lost Dimensions, and the 2 Utawara Ramono games all had physical releases, so that's something that those games could still be tracked down. But Caligula Effect did not have a physical release. Rollers of the Realm is another game which was published by Atlas in the US and in Europe, and that has also been removed from the store. So it may be a case that Atlas is removing their third-party published games. We don't know, they haven't announced anything, which again is so frustrating because I think some of these games people would have bought if they knew they were being delisted. Another third-party game that Atlas published on the PS Vita is Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars. They published it worldwide on the Vita, so I don't know, that may be another one that could be removed in the near future. Hopefully they're not going to remove the Persona games because that would be ridiculous. I'm sure lots of people will be buying them before the August closure. But guys, this is disappointing news. You know, these companies should just warn us at least if they're going to close, if they're going to remove games from the store. Give us that one last chance to buy them. But they're not doing that, which is very disappointing. So, you know, just if there are games you're interested in on the PS Vita store, think about buying them sooner rather than later because we don't know what's going to happen. On a separate note, guys, tomorrow PlayAsia is going to be releasing 88 Heroes and Dungeons and Bombs. If you guys are interested in picking them up or thinking about picking them up, if you don't mind using my affiliate link, which is in the description, that would be very much appreciated. So guys, what are your thoughts on these missing games from the store? Are there any other games I've missed that could be at risk? Leave a comment below so that people can be aware and then grab them before the end. Thanks for watching, everybody.